Dreamy's Country Kitchen. Welcome back if you've been here before. Today I am going to be doing a review on my Nordicware kettle smoker. I'm going to be cooking lamb chops and sweet potatoes. If you'd like to see this review and what I have on the menu for today, stay tuned. Okay, so here I have my lamb chops and my sweet potatoes, as well as all the seasonings I'll be using. So I've already washed and cleaned my lamb chops. I'm just gonna go in with some olive oil and white cooking wine before I start seasoning. You can use whatever seasonings you'd like, or you can look at what I showed in the last clip and try to use those. I stuck with a couple classics, and then I threw in McCormick's new Greek style seasoning because I wanted to try that, especially on lamb chops. Make sure you flip those over so they're properly covered. They need to be seasoned well. Once these are all nice and seasoned, I'm going to let them marinate for a little while. Okay, so I washed my sweet potatoes and now I'm going to put some olive oil on it. I'm going to add some pink sea salt, give it a good rub, poke some holes in it, and put it in the oven on 350 for about an hour. And if it's still hard, I'll probably go another half an hour. This is my Nordicware kettle smoker. I picked it up at Costco. I don't know if it's still there. They had it around Father's Day. I was excited because I want a smoker. I had to get rid of my old one, which is a huge charbroiler smoker that I had on my patio, and I had to get rid of it. So this was the quickest and most convenient one that I could get. I really like how they included some wood chips, all different kinds of flavors: apple, cherry, hickory, maple. I've washed and sanitized my smoker, and now I'm going to prepare it for these lamb chops. I decided to use the mesquite wood chips. And you can either do a dry smoke or a wet smoke. So that round circular pan is for you to add water if you want your meat to be moist. So I decided to add some water to it to keep the lamb chops a little bit moist. It is a non-stick tray. I didn't really have to go with avocado oil, but I did just in case. What I love about this smoker is you can put it right on your stovetop. It doesn't set off my fire alarms. I did hear a couple people say it set off theirs, but for me, it didn't. I had the fans on, I had ventilation going. I didn't have any smokiness in my house or anything. You just put on the stove, put it on to the desired temperature. I like to cook slow and low on things like this, so I put mine on like a medium. This was my first time using it. I cooked on medium and let it cook slow. Okay, so I'm gonna have a peek and see how our lamb chops are doing. If you could smell my house right now, it smells amazing. It does smell like something that's being smoked. I just wanted to see me turning it. These are very tender as I'm turning it, so it doesn't really dry out your meat. I would definitely keep the cover on while cooking on this smoker, just to keep like the smoke elevation down. Even though it's not really smoke, it's really just steam because of the water bath in there. But I would definitely try this out next time with no water. Okay, my baked sweet potatoes are ready. I'm going to pull those out the oven. I think the lamb chops are ready to go. They're almost falling off the bone, which is amazing for a stovetop smoker. Decided to throw in some Brussels sprouts. I did decide to make some gravy only because I wasn't sure how dried out the meat would get, but it's actually really not dry. It's very moist and tender. So I'm just putting a little bit of a gravy on top. And this is how my plate looks for dinner tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. Consider subscribing, like, comment, and share. Thank you for those who have recently joined. I'll see you guys next time. Shalom.